Um, and hey, welcome everybody to Thrive's Street Team meeting for November 14th. We're gonna go around and introduce ourselves. We're gonna share our name, our grade, our school, and favorite Christmas present. So I will go last. I'm gonna pick on Allison first, and then we'll just go around. So go ahead, Allison.
I'm Melton and I'm staff with Thrive. I hope you guys all know that by now. My favorite Christmas present, probably my best one was it was just after I turned 13, I got my first phone for Christmas. So there's that. It was a huge one and was not expecting it at all. So,
Nice.
and then let's pick on Zen's party since we got two people over here. We got Zen and Angel.
Zen Angel, would you like to share your name and your grade and your age and your favorite Christmas presents?
Angel said she wanted to go first.
No, I did not.
Yeah, she
Okay.
did.
I'm Angel. I'm in
We should go
11th grade.
alphabetically. We'll do A
Oh, that means I
first.
go last.
Okay.
Hey, this one I figured out in my head. Usually I have to write the alphabet out to figure it out. So I could figure this one out in my head. I must be getting better at the alphabet.
A to Z.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm Angel. I'm in 11th grade. Go to Career Tech. I've been working with Thrive for like a while.
Did they ask that?
No, but I don't want to say the other thing because I don't have a favorite Christmas present. I love everything that I get.
I
Nice,
think the
nice.
favorite Christmas present,
That's
if I had to
that's
guess,
a
would be
great
the heated
answer.
sweater.
Actually, yes, that I got a heated sweater for Christmas last year. Very nice.
I'm Zen. I'm
Nice.
just gonna go because I'm on the screen. I'm in 11th grade. I go to Career Tech High School. And my favorite Christmas present was my GoPro Hero 8. No, GoPro Hero 10 Black.
Nice. Okay, who you guys want to call on?
I'm gonna go with the only person's name that I know and say Allie.
All right, Allie, you're up. Don't disappoint
Come
me.
on, that's not very nice, Zenka. So my name is Allie. I'm in ninth grade. I also go to Career Tech, and my favorite Christmas present I got, I don't know, maybe going to Hawaii.
Going to Hawaii? That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah,
Okay, Allie, who you want? Who's up next?
Julie.
Julie. And we'll do Bronco
Um,
while we're in her neighborhood. We'll do Bronco too.
Go first. Bronco wants to go first.
Okay. I'm Bronco. I'm in sixth grade. I go to Birch Tree, and my favorite Christmas present was also going to Hawaii.
Nice. Did you go with Allie's family?
No.
All right, Julie.
I'm Julie. I'm in ninth grade. I go to Colony High, and I don't know. I don't really have a favorite gift. I mean, I did go to Hawaii with Bronco, but that's kind of a family gift, so it wasn't really for me. My parents don't love me that much, but yeah.
No, they love her. Trust me.
All right, that's all.
All right, Julie. Who you want to call on? We got Sonia and Logan left.
Let's do Logan.
Hello, everybody. My name's Logan. I'm full-time enrolled at Matsu Middle College. And my favorite Christmas gift that I got was my computer for my 16th Christmas. So,
Nice. Is that what you're using on now?
correct. So, I'm doing math homework while doing the meeting as well. So,
Okay. Nice. Nice. Multitasking.
mhm.
That's fine. All right, Sonia. what about you? Name, grade, school, and favorite Christmas present.
My name is Sonia, and I'm in 7th grade, and my favorite Christmas present is my phone that I have right now.
Nice. All right, good job, everybody. So my name is Matthew. I'm the youth programs coordinator, similar to Allison. You guys should all know me by now. I think you pretty much know everybody else by now too. And my favorite, I guess, would probably be I keep thinking of birthday presents. Maybe I should ask favorite birthday presents. Um, I guess I got a Lego. It was my first modular Lego set. I got a Lego set a couple of years ago. That I'll say that one because the other ones are all birthday. Anyway, all right, guys. I'm gonna share my screen here, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the upcoming Christmas beach party. Everybody see the beach party flyer?
It's not up yet.
What's that?
It's not up yet.
It's not up yet. You know what? It went up and then it went down for some reason.
There it is. It's loading.
Why did it do that? Okay.
There we go.
All right. Everybody see the Christmas beach party flyer?
I got a text.
A fun new thing about this is that we're having a talent show through our music lab. Haley is organizing a talent show. So if Julie, does your violin have catguts strings, or what kind of strings is it made out of?
I do not know. They're violin strings.
They're violin strings. So I know at some point they used catguts. I don't know if they still do or not, but I was gonna say if you make music with catguts and you want to be a part of our talent show, then Julie, the reason that I pick on musicians all the time is my wife told me that I was hopeless when it came to like music and singing. She called me hopeless, and she's a vocal and piano teacher, so I blame her teaching style. Anyway, that's why my bitterness against musicians comes from. But if anybody say that again, what was that, Julie?
The strings are made of metal, so I can make music on metal strings. So.
All right, I'm gonna Google the catgut thing. I'm gonna see where that came from.
But the bow is made of horsehair, so that's kind of cool. I don't know.
That might be where he's coming from.
I don't know. I don't know about catgut, but
yeah. So anybody interested in auditioning, you have to fill out a form, and it's not just music. You can do dance or even stand-up routine, poetry. There's a whole list that you can fill out what your talent is.
Does anybody have any questions about the talent show?
I'll put the form as well in here. It's there when you guys sign up for the event, but since you guys are street team, I'll just give you guys access to that.
I just put a link to an article called "Are Catgut Instruments Strings Really Made from Catguts?" The answer might surprise you. So we don't have time to do a deep dive on this right now, but for your further research. What were you saying, Zen?
We had a question. Where's the talent show going to be?
It's going to be in so not to make it confused with not to make it confused with the main stage. It's going to be on the actual stage in the cafeteria. So the talent show will be on the actual stage.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For the event, there's an audition.
So Haley's going to be running this, and she's the one that gets the talent show forms. And so if you guys have questions about like the audition or whatever, just reach out to Haley via the form, and Haley will be in touch with you. She's going to let you do an audition in person, and if you're not able to make it in person, you can do an audition like over video. So a couple other things I wanted to talk to you about. Many of you were at our recent day camp, we talked about when we named the area Code Blue. You guys helped to name the area Code Blue. And the Code Blue area is going to be near the I Am Somebody Lounge. And in most of you heard this at the day camp, but for those that didn't, Code Blue is a medical phrase that when somebody's having a heart attack, you yell Code Blue, and then all the doctors and nurses come run in to help stabilize the patient. And so I want you guys to think about people at our events, if they're disconnected, if they're lonely, if they're isolated, and we want to, help take care of their hearts. We're gonna reach out to them. We're gonna try to connect with them. We're gonna maybe try to ask them if they want to play a game or do some other activity with us. And so you guys as students, it's a lot easier for you to do that than for older people like myself to try to do that. And so the Code Blue area is going to be kind of base camp for our varsity students and our street team students. It doesn't mean that you have to stay there the whole time, but if you could go there at the beginning of each event and check in with Rebecca, we will have some blue walkie-talkies in that area for you. If you want to get a walkie-talkie, and then you can run around the event and talk to each other. We're going to be sending you guys out from that space to look for kids who might be falling through the cracks and who are disconnected. We're also going to be doing things in that space that relate to taking care of each other's hearts. And so we had our values posters at the last event, and we're going to have more of those available at this event to sign and to write some positive messaging on there with some UV pens. And then we'll display these posters in future events in our blacklight hallway. And so, and then the final reason for the Code Blue area is that it's also going to serve as like a buddy bench for Thrive events. And if people are looking for somebody to hang out with, they need extra positive peers to connect with, then they will go to that space. And that's another reason why I'd like you guys to take turns hanging out in that space and having somebody there that they can connect with. Does anybody have any questions about the Code Blue area? Okay, I want you guys to think about other things that we could do to connect with people. Allison, if you could take notes during this part, what are some things that we could do in the Code Blue area to improve the event culture and to improve the event experience and to like reinforce our values? Anybody?
Just talk and hang out with the kid. Anybody?
That's a good thing to do.
Like create friendships with other kids that are there.
Nice. So one of the things we're going to do is like sign the values poster. Are there other things that we can do to reinforce the values of Thrive through this space?
Have people write down on values and make a poster where they can put sticky notes with those values on them that they believe should fit in.
Mm-hmm. I like it. So Gracie is our dance lead that I'm gonna share some changes about our dance area in a second here. But Gracie's our dance lead, and I was talking to her the other day, and she knows a graffiti artist. What do you guys think about maybe getting some Avon, hello, how are you, sir? He's photobombing us with chicken. Welcome to our meeting. So what do you guys think about getting some really, have you guys seen that brick paneling that they have at Lowe's that looks like a legit brick wall? What would you guys think about getting some of those panels and then hiring the graffiti artist to graffiti our values on the back of that wall? Maybe he could use blue paint to tie in the whole Code Blue thing, or he could do like a big Thrive thing in the middle and then have our 6 values around the side. What are your thoughts on that idea?
I think that'd be really cool.
And we could also have people sign that huge backdrop, like, and then we could use that backdrop at the Code Blue area. And then we could also use that backdrop like when we're doing like a Thrive booth at somebody else's place. We could use that backdrop, and we could put some hinges in it and drop pins in it, and it'd be like a three panel backdrop. It would be 12 by 8 total size wise. So I'm gonna write that down. Any other ideas that you guys can think of to reinforce our identity and our values?
I think having like activities like there, not just like signing the posters, because I feel like most of the event isn't gonna want to just hang out in the place where you sign posters. Like some like games or activities to like get people to stay there long enough for us to make an impact on them.
I definitely agree with you, Julie. What kind of activities do any of you guys think is something that you could do in that kind of space that we already don't do at the events? Because like we have the board games area, but like what's something maybe like you're saying that's a bit maybe probably a bit more low key, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, nothing like crazy, just like something, because
Also, two caveats to that, what we just talked about. Bonus points if the item is blue, like for instance, blue Play-Doh or blue something else, blue candy. Bonus because we want as much stuff in the Code Blue area to be blue, just to make it like kind of cool looking. Also, even though we have a board games area, it's okay if we have like games in this area. And so if there's specific games, again, bonus points if they're blue, but if there's specific games that we wanted to get for that area, we could get some specific games. Or other types of activity. We could also things like coloring sheets. I'm gonna be quiet and let you guys come up with some ideas.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting like some like different coloring sheets or like coloring paper or even just like scratch paper people could draw on to like, you know.
Coloring books for the younger ones as well might be ideal.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that the people when I was at the Code Blue area last time really just liked drawing. So that is definitely a good idea to add on.
we could do like a contest. Whoever can draw like the best picture only using blue colors wins. I don't know.
We could like have like some puzzles for people to do, because some people want to be like something they can do by themselves, or like.
Well, we kind of want people to be together.
I know, but like you can work on a puzzle with someone else. And there's also, what are the beads that we do called?
Perler beads?
Yeah, those.
Those are already in Oakland. I don't know if
Oh,
that
they
would
are?
be.
I don't know.
That's the
What was the what I missed what you guys were talking about when you said what was the what that we already what with?
Puzzles, and then there we're talking about perler beads.
Oh, perler beads.
Yeah.
Yeah, perler beads. We actually do that in two places, Art Lab and Kids Zone now. Okay, I like it, guys. If you have other ideas, if you go on Amazon and you find blue stuff, email me links and maybe I'll buy it. Maybe I'll put your name on it.
Do you think we should have designated people to hang out in the Code Blue area, and maybe they wear like a blue costume or something? Like I have a blue Stitch onesie I could wear and just hang out in the
I
Code
love
Blue
that
area.
idea.
So,
Matt, how about having the street team wearing blue costumes?
I was gonna say for the Code Blue area, if we have somebody designated there, it'd be nice to have like a blue costume on to know, hey, that's the person that's lounging around that area. If you need something, talk to them. It would help with a management type deal, and also just to add a bit of a vibe to the area.
Mm-hmm. As street team members, you guys are all welcome to like serve anytime you guys want in Code Blue, and I love that idea. If you guys want, we do have a blue dinosaur costume and maybe one other blue costume. But I do like the costume ideas.
Mm-hmm. And then for the Code Blue area as well, I'm sure there's commodities and stuff around the place, but maybe like a tiny little station for like maybe coffee or tea or something to help kind of add to the relaxed vibe of the Kugler area. So, because for some people, they just want a place to relax, and with the majority of the event going to be rowdy and such, the Kugler area could be more of a relaxed area. So, it's a possible idea.
Sounds good. I like all the ideas, guys. Okay, if you have any more ideas, throw it in the chat. We're gonna keep moving in the interest of time. Next change. Do you guys know how we have the music lab and we have the main stage? Shout out to Angel and Zen for helping us run the main stage. We have the two different areas and they work together a lot, but then they are also work separately a lot. We're gonna do the same thing. We ordered the sign already for the dance area. So Gracie historically has always ran the dance area out of main stage. What we're gonna do is we're gonna separate those two areas, not so that Gracie still likes Angel. I don't know about how she feels about Zen, but she still likes Angel. I'm just kidding, Zen. So we're gonna separate with drum roll, please. With all of you muted, it really gives a great effect. So, drum roll, please. We already have art lab. We already have music lab. We already have play lab. And now we have dance lab. So the dance lab is a new area that we're going to have. We will have the sign. We got a new Code Blue sign coming too, by the way. We will have the sign for the next event. And the dance lab space will be set up like the end of a hallway, someplace quiet where Gracie can more easily provide private dance instruction. Okay. So if you guys know dancers, like for instance, you guys know Max Fernando, his sister Maddie is a big dance expert. So like I reached out to Molly, her mom, and I said, hey, make sure you let Maddie know this is happening. Okay. So if you guys have friends who are into dance, make sure that they know about this. We want to try to build a community around this space, and we want Gracie to be able to help these young dancers hone their craft. But just like Music Lab and Dance and Main Stage does their own thing, Dance Lab and Main Stage will continue to partner together. So, like the dance party at the end of the night, Dance Lab will join Main Stage again by the end of the night. Additionally, Dance Lab and Music Lab will also work together on things like the talent show and other live performances. And so it just creates more flexibility to be able to do different things at different times with different staff and different goals. So any questions about the Dance Lab? And would anybody like me to give you an example of the types of things you would learn in the Dance Lab? Surprised you guys didn't pounce on that. I'm actually not gonna dance for anybody. I'm terrible. That's similar to my music. Oh, go ahead, Allie.
I was gonna say maybe if Gracie's getting a bit tired and she needs a break, maybe we can give her a projector where she can put Just Dance YouTube videos up, and the kids
I like that idea.
can follow those instructions.
You're not. No, you're not. I'm in a meeting. Get out. I'm in a meeting. Get out. Shut the door. I like that idea. Just Dance and some of the other dance video games have been suggested in the past, and
yeah,
I like that idea for her space. I'm gonna write down that idea because we're actually
I have notes too.
I'm working on a spending package right now that we might be able to do something with. All right. Any other questions about the dance lab? Make sure you spread the word about that. This doesn't really apply to you guys, but Kid Zone is getting an expansion. We're gonna have bigs and littles. So littles will be like potty trained through first grade, and then second grade through fourth, fifth grade will be bigs. But in the bigs will get to rotate more. The littles will be stuck in the Kid Zone. Excuse me, Kid Zone more. We unveiled our new security team last time. This time, security team is going to be taking on more responsibilities. Another change that relates to you guys is the board games area. we're going to continue to have tabletop games and oversized games in there, but we're also going to move all the theme-based games to the board games area. Does anybody have any ideas for themed-based games that we could do that either tie into the Christmas theme or the beach theme for this one? Any ideas for theme-based games, beach theme, Christmas theme?
Candyland?
Yes. So I have some toilet paper. We're gonna do a snowman making contest, and we're gonna like wrap somebody up in toilet paper, and then we'll have a top hat and a corn cob pipe. I hope you guys don't start smoking real pipes because of my influence, and some other snowman related paraphernalia. Angel, did you have an idea? Zen's pointing at you.
No, I was
Angel,
just
what's
saying
your?
you should make them.
Oh no.
I
Okay.
should make a snowman out of Angel or a snow angel.
Yeah,
Snowing. Okay.
a snaggle.
Okay, Zen, thanks for queuing up my dad joke there. All right. Any other suggestions that you guys have for board games, theme-based games for board games?
I just Googled it, and one thing that came up that sounds something we could do is a seashell scavenger hunt for
Okay.
like the selfie ones.
Uh-huh.
That's something that's inexpensive. It can be done quick.
I like that.
I don't know if this would necessarily fit into the board games, but like this, like have you ever seen like the snowballs? They're like made of like cotton or like foam or something that you can like throw at each other. They're like fake snowballs. I
What
don't know if we can
about
put that.
instead of fake snowballs, what do you guys think about the giant marshmallows? And we do a snowball fight with giant marshmallows.
Sounds good to me.
And then we can have an eating contest with them.
I'm with you.
Another
The
board
dirty
game as
ones.
well.
The dirty ones. We'll call it April Snowpile. Because when after you do a snowball fight with them, they pick up a bunch of hair and gross stuff like band-aid stuff. Then we do an eating contest. Like it?
Yeah. Something I also found, I don't really know much about it, but it says Candy Cane Olympics.
I mean, another board game that's more of an older one, but it's called Hawaiian Punch. I don't know if anybody's heard of that. It's an older one. It's more.
You could do the one where like they're laying on the ground eating donuts off a string, but like have the donuts on the string be like different colors, like Christmas lights.
Okay. Like it. I like it. Make sure you write these down, Allison. Okay, if you guys have any more ideas, throw that in the chat. The next question I have for you, I'm gonna put in the chat. Um, I'm gonna put all these numbers down. Some of you are visual people, and I want you to see what I'm talking about. So our current price structure for our events is roughly 1 month before the event. The ticket prices are $8. Roughly a couple weeks before the event, they go up to 12, and then a couple days before the event, they go to 16. So what I'm proposing to you guys for next semester, beginning the February event, two things would happen. Number one, many of our activities like chocolate making, cookie decorating, crazy haired activities that have like a higher staff supply cost, those things would all cost $5. And then with our proposed new ticket price, 10, 15, and 20, you would receive $5 when with your ticket. So everybody would get $5, but then some of the activities would cost $5. The reason for this is our event team now has like 30 people in it, and we need to generate a little bit more money with our events. The other reason for it is if we create this stronger Thrive Buck economy where Thrive Bucks gets you a lot of different things, we can incentivize students. Like, let's say that hypothetically, American Lung is doing chocolate making and it costs 2 Thrive Bucks. And then if you did this like anti-vaping learning opportunity, they would pay you 5 Thrive Bucks. They would incentivize you to learn something about the harmful effects of vaping by giving you 5 Thrive Bucks. And so we want to build these learning opportunities within our event, and we want to incentivize people that if you do these opportunities, then you will get more activities and treats. So that's kind of the big picture. What do you guys think about raising the price? What do you think about bundling the Thrive Bucks with the price? And what do you think about us charging and paying people in Thrive Bucks?
I would say it's beneficial, and then I would agree with it. So because we have to raise the money somehow in order for funding and such.
Does anybody think 10, 15, and 20 is too expensive?
I wouldn't say it's too expensive, no. I think it's a pretty stable price for now. I don't know if it's something we already have or not, but a possible idea is it's somewhat similar to scholarships, except not for us specifically, but if there's people who can't make it in because they don't have that, readily accessible money, a possible little fund that we have specifically for people who want to do the event but just don't have that money available. It's not a scholarship, but something like that I feel like would be beneficial for those who want to do that.
So the two things we do for that category, we do have the scholarship code that gives you 100% off for your ticket price. And then by bundling the Thrive Bucks into this would also make sure that everybody who comes on a scholarship also gets free Thrive-Bucks. So the first thing that we do is that we already have that scholarship code. And then the other thing we do is we have VIP tickets that we give to school counselors and nurses and other organizations to give to kids, to give to students in need. And then that also provides them no charge tickets. But I definitely agree with you on making sure that we don't leave anybody behind that can't afford the event. Does anybody else think that 10, 15, 20 is too expensive, or do you think that what we are offering for that amount of money provides a good value?
I think for how much you're offering is a good value, considering they get a bunch of things out of it and not just like one thing to like get in. So
how much does a single movie ticket cost, like on Friday or Saturday night?
$11.
Yeah.
For an evening
$11?
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually movies are only 2 hours long. Our event starts at 5:30, ends at 10. So from that perspective, we know that people are buying movie tickets. Any other feedback on those two ideas?
I definitely like the idea of Thrive-Fives being used for more than just like the food. I think that's a good idea because I feel like they've kind of lost value in the last few events. Like nobody really cares about them, but I like the idea of like making them like some activities that you can use Thrive-Fives to get in. I just like that idea.
So spin art would be in that list. Chocolate making, cookie decorating, crazy hair. We probably would keep hot dogs and s'mores free, just because I want to make sure that nobody's leaving hungry. We might include s'mores into that Thrive-Buck list if it looks like we're wasting product. But those are the types of things. Those are the types of things that we would be charging for. And here's another fun thing that we're doing. Has anybody ever heard of zinc printers? These are the fun things that you learn at Thrive Street Team meetings. So zinc printing stands for zero ink. The color is actually embedded into the special zinc paper, and then they're able to do full color pictures without any ink. And they're used in photo booths a lot. And we're gonna get a zinc printer for our photo booth, and then we will make pictures. Ari, why are you not in the meeting? I see you back there.
It won't load on my phone. The link's not
What's
working
that?
for it. The link's not working for it.
Oh, slacker. So we're gonna get a photo booth we're gonna get a printer for the photo booth, and then these 2x3 pictures will double as stickers, and you'll be able to get full color printouts of your pictures for like $3 or three Thrive bucks. Al, you gonna
That's
buy
a great
those?
idea. I love that idea.
And what I would love to be able to do eventually is have something in every area that is cost a couple, $2, $3 bucks. And so more to come on that. But thank you for your feedback and your input. The next thing I want to share with you guys, any other about that? The next things I want you guys to mark your calendar for is January 3rd. If you could put this on your calendar, tell your parents to put it on their calendar. We're gonna have a Thrive Blast at Government Peak Chalet again. We're gonna have board games, tabletop games. I was trying to get arcade games, and I don't know if that's going to work out or not. Possibly, we'll see. But most likely not arcade. But we will have like the bonfire area set up outside. We'll have art lab. We'll have board games inside. We'll have sledding outside. At some point, we'll put Zen at the bottom of the hill. And everybody will do like human bowling, and everybody will try to go down the sled and try to knock him down. Um, so so what other ideas or suggestions you guys have for that Government Peak Chalet Day on January 3rd?
Are there going to be commodities such as coffee and tea and stuff there? Since it's going to be cold.
We always have lunch, and I could see us doing hot chocolate and s'mores.
Gotcha.
Definitely hot drinks for sure. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Can get some portable airbags and stuff, and maybe you could do a little snowball arena or something, and people can have some snowball fights or something. So
I'll add that
Sounds
to the
good.
list.
Sounds good. Well, make sure you guys mark your calendar for the last day camp that we did at Trinity Lutheran Church. It only cost like $80 to rent that space the whole day. Renting Government Peak Chalet is like $800. And so it's pretty expensive, but it's a pretty fun space because there's not a lot of spaces in the valley that let us do sledding and like the board game activities all in the same space. And so that's why we like that space. But if you would just make sure your parents know about that. It's going to be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay. And we could also
If you
use
can't
some of
make
your
it right
help
at 10, that's okay too.
and if you guys wanted to help set up, you could come at 9. We'll be setting up from like 9 to 10. So if you guys wanted to help with that, you'd be welcome to do that. And it'll be 10 to 4 the actual event. So the last thing I'll say, I'm just going to circle back around to the event. Um, what are your thoughts on the fact that the Reddington event we had 275? Did you guys see, those of you that were there, did you guys see any discipline issues or any unkind behavior? Did you think things went smoothly, or did you see any problems? Was Did you see Ari beating anybody up back over by the sport court? So we're going to bump up the ticket number to 325 this time, but we still think that we're going to primarily sell out by just our existing crowd. We may boost the post a little bit, and we're getting posters for like the Palmer area. So like for those of you who go to Colony, I mean, we could distribute some posters at Colony, at Palmer, high school, middle school, and then we've got some handout flyers for those schools as well. I don't want to oversaturate too much with marketing and promotion because what would be ideal for this is for us to sell out without a whole lot of people looking to get in that we don't have space for. And we're going to continue. If things go smoothly with this event, we'll keep boosting it by 25, 50 people each event. Okay. And so please give us your feedback. And Allison, do you have something?
Yeah, and I was just gonna add on to what you were saying. We have already sold close to, I don't say exactly, I think we sold about 50 tickets so far for this event. And
This is the
so
first
if
day
you
that
have,
tickets are available.
yeah, so tickets are available for sale, and as well as, you guys don't have to buy tickets, but we have a form where you guys can fill out. If you guys were there last time, you got to do this. But let us send you that form if you're going to attend. And if you want your friends to come, don't try to ask last minute after we sell out. Make sure like a week before at least. Make sure if you want your friends to come and volunteer with you. And yeah.
We can update that. So Allison, have them use the volunteer ticket. Um, you guys are not exactly volunteers because you're on our street team, but have them use the volunteer ticket, not the
Yes.
volunteer student
Yes.
ticket.
Yeah, there's a
Um,
there's a volunteer ticket, and then there's also tickets for
like the
other
children of volunteers.
children of volunteers. You guys are getting the volunteer ticket.
So when you see the ticket link, that'll make more sense. But that ticket
It's
doesn't
towards the
cost
bottom of the
anything.
ticket. Yeah.
That ticket doesn't cost anything, but it helps us track how many volunteers we have there. So, any questions about any of that?
Pertaining to flyers and such, I know you talked about not putting as much marketing and promotion out currently right now, but do you guys want me to get flyers and stuff from you to put at the college? Because I know I'm right now the only one that goes there. So, and is that a possibility, or would you rather be refrained from now until further?
I would say maybe next semester. I think this one, let's just focus on like Colony and Palmer because they're the closest schools. And we only bought 10. We only bought 10 of the full size flyers and like 100 of the small flyers. And so, I think by next semester, our plan would be to grow to that point, and then we're gonna be doing events closer to the college. And so, that would be my plan. But if you have friends that want to attend and you want to bring them even as volunteers, we can hook you up.
Yeah, because
So
we can. I know a lot of people ask about volunteer hours. We can sign off if that's an issue for anybody.
I understand. Thank you,
all
guys.
right. All right, guys, unless there's any more questions, Allison, do you have anything else that we need to talk about right now?
Nope, but I'll say that we have 80 people that had RSVP'd in the last 2 days.
So that's great. That's good news. There's pent up demand. And one of the ways that you increase demand is by selling out. And that's not the reason we sold out. We limited our supply to make things safer and make things higher quality. But the unintended consequence of that is it's going to create more demand for our events. Allie, what you do is you text the word Christmas.
Yeah, and I
to
got the ticket link to Allie, but yeah, he texted Christmas, and then I'll check to see if you guys have a waiver. And I know Allie just got one done recently, so yeah, and then I'll send you guys the ticket link manually. So it might not be as quick as, but yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you all. Grateful for you all. If you have any other questions, last time. Raise your hand. Any more questions? If you have any more feedback, any more ideas, send it our way. You've got our text number, you got our email address, so send it our way. And the final thing I will say is about the decorating for the next event. We're going to have a specific role for street team kids on how we're asking you to decorate. And I'll have more information at the event. Zen and Angel, you guys are not tied into that because you'll have your own thing in main stage, but everybody else, you're going to be helping Art Lab with a specific task for decorating. So, more information to come. All right, guys, have a great night.
Matt.
Yes.
Would it be possible to put a QR code to the number on the flyers or no?
Does that even work?
Yeah, because a lot of phones have the ability to like share a phone number through a QR code. So I could like take a screenshot of it and share it to you.
I would have to have more information on exactly what you're talking about. What I've seen in the past is that a QR code goes to a link.
Yeah.
So I'd have to see a QR code that goes to a phone number. But if there's a way of setting up a QR code to a phone number, I'm open to it. The reason that we use the phone number is we're trying to collect contact information so that we can reach out again for the next time, which is why we don't do a shortcut. We could do a shortcut straight to our, registration with the QR code, but we want to make sure that we're capturing phone numbers.
And waivers too.
So, all right, guys, well, have a great night and thanks for your input. And there will be more to come in the days ahead. So just stay tuned. So see you later, Ari. We see you waving at us. All right. Have a good night, everybody.